If you think betrayal only comes from enemies, you're wrong. Sometimes it comes from the person you'd trust with your life. My best friend Ryan and I had known each other since we were 12. We survived school together, worked the same summer jobs, and even became roommates after college. Everyone joked that we were practically brothers. I believed that too. Then one rainy Friday night changed everything. I was driving home after work when a truck ran a red light and slammed into my car. I woke up in the hospital with a broken arm, cracked ribs, and a concussion. The doctors told me I was lucky to be alive. Ryan was there every single day. He brought me food, paid my rent while I couldn't work, and even took care of my dog. I kept telling everyone I had the greatest friend in the world. A month later, I finally recovered enough to go home. That's when strange things started happening. My neighbors greeted Ryan like he lived there. Packages with his name kept arriving at my apartment. My dog seemed more excited to see him than me. At first, I laughed it off. Then one evening, I came home earlier than expected after a doctor's appointment. Ryan didn't know I was back. I opened the apartment door and heard him talking on the phone. He said, "Relax. He still has no idea. Once he signs the papers, everything will be mine." I froze. My heart started racing. I quietly backed out and waited in my car. That night, I couldn't sleep. The next morning, I searched through the stack of mail on the kitchen counter. Hidden between hospital bills was a letter from my insurance company. It thanked me for authorizing Ryan as my financial representative during my recovery. I had never signed anything like that. I called the insurance company immediately. They emailed me copies of the documents. My signature was there, but it wasn't mine. Ryan had forged it. He had been handling my insurance claim, redirecting payments, and preparing paperwork to buy my apartment from the landlord using settlement money that belonged to me. He planned to tell me later that the landlord had decided to sell and convince me to move out. Instead, he'd become the owner without me ever realizing it. I contacted the police and an attorney that same day. The investigation moved quickly because the forged signatures were obvious once experts examined them. Ryan was arrested for fraud and identity theft. During questioning, he admitted everything. He said he deserved the money because he'd taken care of me while I recovered. Hearing that hurt more than the accident itself. The man I called my brother had been waiting for the perfect moment to steal my future. Months later, the court ordered him to repay every dollar, and he received a prison sentence. I eventually bought a different apartment and started over. People still ask me if I miss my best friend. The truth is, I miss the person I thought he was. That person never actually existed.